20 players compete in SpongeBob Total Drama. That's right, y'all. We have 20 players and 4 teams. So let's get this started. So first, it's bound on the bubbles game. So it's like an obstacle course through Bikini Bottom, and only one team will be in tonight's campfire. I think the yellow team got it because they have Gary on it. He can like stick onto stuff. I also think that maybe the purple team got it because Fred and the news reporter's there. And I think maybe the green team got it, which means the red team is in tonight's campfire, and I think and Mrs. Puff tries to talk to Karen and Man Ray and talks, hey guys, I don't want to be eliminated. Can we vote off the clam? It's not that useful, so I think it's 4 votes the clam and 1 vote Karen, which means the clam is 20th place. So our next challenge is steal the money. So what you have to do is you have to try to steal Mr. Krabs' money. So I think Mr. Krabs got it because he knows where his money is. I think Mrs. Puff got it. And I think this team got it, which means the purple team are in tonight's campfire. And I think Pearl, she talks to the news reporter maybe, and Fred tried to take out the pirate. So I think it's 3 votes pirate and 2 votes. No, 4 votes the pirate and 1 vote Bubble Bass, which means the pirate is 19th place. In this next one, we will have 3 people eliminated from each team. So if it's either the red and purple team, then they're gonna have to change. One of them is gonna be on purple's team or the red team, whatever. But our next challenge is trying to get the secret formula. So Plankton already tries to get it, but fails because of Mr. Krabs. So they should get it. They, I think, get it. Fred might, the purple team might get it. And Plankton already tries to. I think it's just those 2 teams. But I think that team got it, which means you have to vote out 3 players from each team. So I think Mermaid Man and Barnacle Bar are trying to talk to Sandy to vote out Plankton. So they get Doodle Bob, and they say, let's vote out Plankton. So I think it's 1 vote Doodle Bob and 4 votes Plankton. And then they have to vote again. Then Barnacle Boy tries to talk with Sandy to vote out Doodle Bob, and it's Doodle Bob eliminated. But Sandy, realizing that they have 2 votes and they can vote out her, and Sandy gets eliminated. And which means Barnacle Boy is gonna go to Team Red, and Mermaid Man is gonna go to Team Blue. Is gonna go to Team Purple, I think. Yeah. So our next challenge is. Our next challenge is who can make the best Krabby Patty the yellow team easily makes it. And I think this team might make it preparing just to see like the recipe. And Bubble Bass puts too much pickles maybe or something like that. I think he puts pickles. But Fred also might know, but and I think Pearl tries to talk to Mermaid Man, Fred, and the news reporter again. But Mermaid Man says no and tries to work with Bubble Bass. So I think it's 3 votes Mermaid Man and 2 votes Pearl. I just think it's Mermaid Man because they betrayed him. Mermaid Man betrayed him. I'm right. Mermaid Man betrayed them, so I think that's how it goes, maybe. But Mermaid Campfire next time, he might get eliminated. This next one is a double elimination. It's a weights challenge, and I think the red team easily has it. Because they have Larry on it, and the purple team might have it, which means the yellow team is in tonight's campfire. And I think SpongeBob and Gary and Patrick talk, and SpongeBob says don't vote Mr. Krabs out, so they vote out Squidward. And then they have another vote, and SpongeBob says, I guess we have to do it. We have to vote out Mr. Krabs. And that happens. And this next one is a triple elimination. So if the yellow team loses, then their whole team is eliminated. And this is the last challenge before the merge. So now we have a host for this challenge that got 16th place. It's Sandy's karate class. So you have to try to do your best at karate. I think that the yellow team got it because SpongeBob can do like a lot of stuff. So SpongeBob's team make it to the merge. Okay, now I accidentally deleted the spot where we had to put the elimination, so below. Okay, and now which one of them have to vote 3 out again. And for karate class, I think that the red team got it because Larry hangs out with Sandy sometimes. So now it's the purple team campfire, and Pearl and news reporter and Fred talk, and they want Bubble Bass out. Sorry, Bubble Bass. I think that's his name. Now, Pearl talks to Fred to get the news reporter out, and the news reporter gets eliminated. But now they both can vote each other, so now everybody from the merge has to vote. And SpongeBob, Gary, Patrick know that Mr. Krabs' daughter is Pearl, so it's 3 votes Pearl for now. And then Mrs. Puff might vote Pearl. Man Ray might vote Pearl, which makes 5 votes Pearl. And all of them might actually be Pearl, so Pearl makes it to the merge, and Fred is eliminated. Now we're down to our merge, or top 9. And our next challenge is a race. And whoever makes it across the fastest wins, but like a car race. So I think SpongeBob knows about it. Mrs. Puff, I might not think she might not have it. Karen has her wheels, but I don't think she might have it because she has to be basically plugged in by a cord, I think. Patrick definitely doesn't got it, I think. Gary might not have it. I don't think Pearl got it. Barnacle Boy. It's Man Ray versus Larry, and I think Larry gets immunity for this. And SpongeBob, Patrick, they're all teaming up. But then Pearl and Mrs. Puff talk, and they realize that SpongeBob, Patrick, and Gary has the most voting power, has 3 voting power. So they talk to Karen, and they start an alliance, and they vote. It's 3 votes Man Ray. It's 4 votes Man Ray and 4 votes Gary. So it's Gary versus Man Ray, and Man Ray beats that tiebreaker, which means Gary is eliminated. SpongeBob flabbergasted, but it is what it is. Let's be down to our top 8. Now our next challenge is save one of our contestants who got eliminated. Save Mermaid Man. He got trapped by maybe he got trapped by someone random. Actually, no, I meant not Mermaid Man. Sandy gets trapped by the clam, and you have to save Sandy. So I think Larry might got it. SpongeBob might got it for now. Patrick doesn't got it. Man Ray might have it. And I think Man Ray has immunity for this. And then Karen and Pearl are talking to Patrick, and Patrick says, I'm gonna pass. So then he talks to SpongeBob and says they have an alliance, and they try to talk to Barnacle Boy. So I think it's 3 votes. It's 3 votes Barnacle Boy and 4 votes Karen. Bye, Karen. Sad to see though. Now this is a double elimination. So our next challenge is a race on feet now. So depending how fast they are, Man Ray might have it. Might got it. And maybe no. Yeah, I think Man Ray wins immunity again. And they're talking. Pearl and Mrs. Puff don't have enough alliance power, and then Larry tries to talk to them, and he says, why not? And then, but then he realizes SpongeBob's on the other, so he talks to SpongeBob. So it's 2 votes Larry, 3 votes Larry, and 4 votes Mrs. Puff. And now we have another elimination. So Pearl tries to talk to SpongeBob and join their alliance, and then says, why not? But then they realize all the people are in their alliance. So they realize that Barnacle Boy might have to be eliminated. So it's 1 vote Pearl and 5 votes Barnacle Boy. I'm sorry, Barnacle Boy. But next up, it is another double elimination. Next is you have to get a spatula that electric, like, can help you chop and stuff. And usually SpongeBob can find anything, so I think he gets immunity. And they know that they already started the alliance, which means it's 4 votes Man Ray. Now we're down to our top 4. And then SpongeBob realizes that He's works at Mrs. Krabs' restaurant, and his daughter's here. So I think it might be 3 votes, Larry. And so yeah, I think that might happen. And Patrick, SpongeBob's still here. Now our next challenge is find the. So is you have to find the SpongeBob themed. You have to find the SpongeBob burger dummy, and usually Patrick might not find it, and I think Pearl might actually make it to the top 2, and she gets to pick who she wants to come with her, and she wants Patrick to come with her, which means SpongeBob is 3rd place, and SpongeBob's like, "What? I saved you!" and is flabbergasted. But now our last challenge is face your fear. Actually, yeah, it's face your fears. So one of the fears is so everybody's gonna have a fear. Patrick's fear is not having a Krabby Patty in the morning, probably. And Pearl, I actually don't know her fear. If her fear would be what her fear would be. So I'm just gonna say it's let's say she cheerleads or something. Whatever she does, she doesn't do it. And I think Pearl, she might freak out, but Patrick also freaks out. Because one time in the movie, Sponge Out of Water, I think that happens. So he was dying. And whoever can live out the most wins. And Patrick gives up, which means Pearl might win. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments who you think should win. But we might have another season, but with these people. So let's see. And I'm probably gonna work on Mario Squid Games. So tune in for that.